Welcome. Joining up with me today in the studio is no other person than the masquerade himself when it comes to one of the people who have contributed massively in mass to enjoy in terms of the support that they're giving. Nigerian Football Supporters Club. Of course, he was also in Uyo. We even asked him today how he felt us at Uyo. Good morning, Owa.
It's my pleasure being here. I'm doing very well, thank you.
Tell us how long have you been a part of Football Club?
Well, it's been a long time coming. I joined the club in 1994, 95, immediately after USA 94. And since then I've been part and parcel of Supporters Club. I've been everywhere. I was in Australia, I was in Germany, I was in France. I've been everywhere with Supporters Club, so it's my life now.
Football is part of you?
Yeah, sure.
Tell us, if you can see the match between Nigeria and not forget South Africa now, how did you guys begin? Because I know you guys came, the support was massive across Nigeria. How were you guys able to put yourselves together?
Well, it's very easy, like I've been saying, that Supporters Club have branches all around Nigeria. Currently we have about 19 chapters. We are trying to increase it to about 30 or 36, what we did was simply to ask the, chapters, the various chapters that are under us to come to converge in Uyo, and then some of us from the national also join up with them, and then that is this crowd you saw at Uyo. Because we record that the match is very important.
Like how many chapters were there?
Well, we had in total we had 15 with us on the night, and it was massive. You saw the support.
Yeah, the support was
we sang, we danced throughout the match. Even when we were 2 goals down, we were still singing and dancing, trying to motivate the players. Because that's what they need. It's not only when they are winning that we have to be dancing. It's when they really need us, it's when they are down. Try to boost their morale to ensure that they give Nigeria the needed victory.
Now, when we were 1-0 down, I know you may not be a coach, but at least you've traveled with national teams, both home and abroad.
Yes.
And the tempo, or what were you guys thinking actually happened as at the time we were 1-0 down before the 2-0?
To be honest, I didn't expect the South Africans to even score at Uyo. I was predicting a 5-0 victory. And when they scored 1 goal, I felt that it was a wake-up call that Nigeria was going to, come out and score 3 more goals. But unfortunately, we considered the 2nd goal, and it was like the end. It was so painful because we recall that the last time we were at the Nations Cup was 2013.
And we won it.
Yeah, we won it. And that could South Africa stopping us in our tracks all the time. We were not happy. We never expected it, but it happened, and that is football. So I want to believe that they made a lot of mistakes on that day. They must get out of it. They must correct their mistakes now and ensure that we don't lose any match again. We still have about 5 matches more to go.
Yes, part of the problems identified by the Nigerian Football Supporters Club, because you guys also play a key role, in ensuring that any national team succeed.
Yes.
What were the problems you identified in the team?
You mean with Supporters Club or the team?
With the team, the Nigerian team itself.
Well, what I saw that day is like not the Super Eagles that I used to know. One, the players are not really, they seem not to be motivated. They seem as if there's nothing at stake. They were so complacent. And, they are playing as if they are playing friendly match. I've never seen anything like that before. But I am not surprised, because some of these players don't really play, games. They're taking bench warmers. And so when you bring them to the national team, I don't think you expect them to actually perform miracles. So I think it's now left for the coach or the coaching crew to ensure that the players they are going to feed for Nigeria are players that are hungry to deliver, players that are really playing in great A games in their country, in their teams, not people that are sitting on the bench who are not even fit. So I think that is largely most of our problem. And then key players are not there. People like Mikel, people like Moses, they were not in that.
They were all injured.
Yeah, they were all injured. Yeah, unfortunately. think they don't have any excuse this time around because we must beat Cameroon. I'm happy that at least the loss came at the time that it came, so that we can now do a plan where identify all those loopholes, plug them, and then face Cameroon so that we can beat them and qualify for the World Cup. Yes.
The national chairman of the Nigerian Football Supporters Club is able to identify problems that affected the Super Eagles in the match against South Africa. But you've seen 2 matches of the Cameroonians on TV. I know you are not in Russia, you're in Nigeria.
Yes.
But can Nigeria stop Cameroon?
Yeah, if we really put our hearts to it, we can stop Cameroon. We saw that they have not actually won any match in that tournament. The Australia that they drew with yesterday, Nigeria can easily take that team apart. If we really, it is Super Eagles that we used to know. We know that Cameroons are full of physicality, playing, with aggression and all of that. We must be able to curtail them. We must be able to use penetrative passes. We must be able to move. Put them on their toes, If we do that, I believe that we can easily beat Cameroon. It's not going to be easy, but then we can beat them, especially with the home support that we're going to, ensure that.
On your own part, I know you're going to do it.
Of course, we are already working on that. We want to mobilize. I promise 1,000 supporters. That's where we are going. We want to come to a stadium and see that we have a band, of supporters with 1,000 men, chanting and singing and, drumming for drum support for the Super Eagles. So with that, I'm sure that they know that they must score goals for us.
That's the man also giving his support to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But let's now come down to the Nigeria Football Supporters Club. Now, of course, more than 2 years now, there have been issues one after the other. You are not the chairman, the President General, Chief Ladipo, Dr. Rafi Ladipo is the chairman. But tell us, you need to tell Nigerians what is really happening in Nigerian Football Supporters Club.
Well, it's unfortunate what is happening. Somebody told me a few days ago that every Nigerian are supporters of football.
Yes, I am too.
So that's it. So if somebody now came up to say, look, he's the only one that can lead supporters club, having spent close to 30 years on the saddle, I think it's unfortunate. But I know that we all joined the club. Ladipo did not form supporters club. I joined the club and I've spent close to 20 years, if not more, in supporters club as well. And the fight did not just start today. When Yusuf was there as the chairman, he fought him for 8 years. Meanwhile, people have forgotten that Ladipo left office in 2000. And the Constitution of Supporters Club does not recognize the position of President General.
Okay, it's not even in the Constitution.
It's not in the Constitution. But because of, he's known, he's popular, with his face, everybody thinks he's still the one there. I will say no. If you come to this headquarters of Supporters Club, Marble Street, number 10 Marble Street, if you go to the club account, you discover that the number 1 signature of that account is National Chairman, which I am. And when Ladipo was the chairman of the club, he organizes his election. Now, on what platform is he organizing election in Lagos? When we came to Abuja and we were told to come and conduct election in Lagos, and I, being the national chairman, assented to it. On what platform was Ladipo doing another one in Lagos? So Ladipo is not even an issue as far as I'm concerned. I'm the national chairman. We've done an election. I've won an election with some other members of the board coming in. You saw the PRO out there. And we saw other members, other members. We were even a part of that election.
Then tell us, you need to tell Nigerians, because we'll be giving room to Nigerians to talk, to ask you questions, if you may answer concerning things happening in Nigerian Football Supporters Club. But then, what makes your election credible?
What makes it credible was because in the heat of the crisis, NFF waded in and we were asked to come to Abuja for a peace party. After the peace party, we came up with a communique that was jointly signed by myself, Ladipo, and Bola. After that, I got another letter asking that they got NFF writing to us saying that they have the minister's instruction that for peace to reign and for credible election must be done in Abuja. And being the federal capital of Nigeria, we decided that, okay, fine, it's even a neutral ground. Let us come to Abuja, leave our comfort zone and come to Abuja for the election. We all came here. We invited journalists. The election was supervised by people from the ministry, from Senate and all of that. And press people were there. Out of 18 chapters, 15 were here in Abuja for the election. They were lodged at Syrup Legacy Hotel, and we did the election. Certificates were issued, and we went back to Lagos. So I believe we have done the right thing. And to crown it all, as the sitting chairman, I was the only one who could have organized such election. So our election